And so if I do, I don't want it to go to waste. Who will eat pizza if I... Jennifer? Yes? Harrison? Yes? Yes? All right. Too large? What do you think? I'm going to order some pizza. That's what I'll do. So
yes, she can handle it. She can handle it. And her parties are incredible at her house, too.
Yeah, she does have good parties. And she makes good pizza as well.
She makes great pizza,
Wonderful pizza. All right.
You can't order a pizza to the White House. I'll just tell you that right now. And we didn't.
Sometimes there were exceptions.
Yeah, sometimes you could go out maybe, and one of the kids could go out maybe and meet the...
And pick it up.
Yeah,
Get
the
it through
pizza
the
driver.
fence.
You just said something crazy. What do you mean, why would you want to eat pizza? I don't know, why get up in the morning? Why look at the sun? Why enjoy a rainbow?
We've had pizza. Girl after my own heart. Do we love a pizza or what? We love a pizza. It's so good. It's so much fun.
He would put on a Sunday movie night at his house every single Sunday. And he would invite the cast and the crew, and we would all go and kick it back at his house, watch a movie, and he'd order a load of pizzas. You know, just things like that.
Why do they all talk about pizza? Not that kind of pizza. A different kind. At least that's what users on 4chan were led to believe. In 2016, a conspiracy theory known as Pizzagate exploded across the internet. It claimed that powerful political figures were running a secret child trafficking ring out of a local pizza shop. A claim that was quickly labeled as a conspiracy theory to discredit any true facts behind it. Was it just a hoax? Or a cover-up for something much bigger? Welcome to the SIA. We got another episode at you guys.
Dude, why do you have to get so close to the mic and like
because it's just like, I don't know, I see podcasters do it, bro. It's like they just get mad close and they're just like,
yeah, I see like 50-year-olds try to do.
Bro, welcome to the SIA.
Hey, we're not allowed to curse in the first 10 minutes of the video, so.
All right, I'll cut that out. All right, I'll bleep it out for you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome to the SIA. I'll lean back if that really makes you that upset. Welcome to the SIA.
You do you.
All right, welcome to the SIA. We're back with another episode here. We are talking about Pizzagate. It's been apparently debunked by the DC police and the FBI and all the main sources of media. So we decided that
everyone that we're going to talk about, it got debunked by. So
yeah, basically. But so, we're not saying that everything is true. We're not saying that this whole Pizzagate thing's true. A little disclaimer for you, but we're just kind of presenting the facts and just kind of giving like the story that we think seems most likely. Things
that we found, listened to, heard, did research on. So we don't know the exact story, what exactly happened, obviously.
I don't think anybody does besides the people who actually like John Podesta and Hillary. Like, that's just,
I'll say, regardless of what we say and like this story that's portrayed or anything, there was obviously something incredibly weird going on with all this stuff, because there's no way all this stuff happens. And it's just...
Yeah. There's only so many coincidences that can line up to where it's not something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, with all the Epstein stuff we just did, like, there's so many different coincidences that lead up to where he was at. And, like, there's way too many just for it to happen naturally, which, I mean, you find that in a lot of things in politics is, like, there's so many coincidences. And it's, I really don't think if you have that many, it can be a coincidence. But that's just my take. You want to kick her off then, Lando?
Yeah, I mean, from pretty much the things that I saw about how the whole conspiracy around it started was that essentially in New York, there was this dude, Anthony Weiner, who was a part of the U.S. House of Representatives, but he got kicked out of or he didn't get kicked out. He resigned from the House of Representatives, sending out like nefarious pictures to various women, so he had to resign from the Reps. He was part of the New York City Council and all that stuff too. But then eventually, I think it was in 2016, he was sexting a 15-year-old, which all that stuff came out. Ooh. Like through his emails, like she had like like this is like genuine, like known stuff. He had like said all like the girl had said that he was 15. He was sending her like explicit images and all that stuff. And then he eventually got arrested for that and incarcerated for that. And that's when NYPD like confiscated his laptop, like went through all his emails, found a lot of crazy stuff. There's a lot of like crazy things that we could go into, but it doesn't necessarily pertain to what we're talking about here. Like it involved Hillary Clinton and everything, which was running during her campaign. And then at the time, I think his name James Comey was the FBI director that was like wanted to stay the FBI director for Clinton if she won the presidency, and that's when you had like Trump 700,000 emails that like they didn't want to go through it all this whatever. That's all. Neither this or that, but allegedly some person the NYPD saw these like videos of like a Democratic sex ring is how people that started the conspiracy or started talking about it said it as, and then they linked it all to this place in DC called Comet Pizza, which is pretty much kind of what this whole conspiracy theory revolves around in a sense. Is Comet Pizza, which is just a pizza place in DC. So that's kind of how it started. It was just this Twitter account and other things that saw the stuff that happened with Anthony Weiner and his emails, and the NYPD, how they came out and said these things, these gross things they found, whether it was just with like the 15-year-old girl, maybe other girls, or it's actual Democratic sex ring, or maybe it's not even just Democratic. That's just how, when I read it, it was labeled.
Yeah, that's how conspiracy theorists labeled it, but I think it's probably much more.
I think. Yeah,
but it was really the John Podesta emails, though, right? Is what really kind of kicked it off.
The John Podesta emails is what kind of, I guess, yes, the John Podesta emails is kind of what
is more like prevalent to the Pizzagate thing in general.
Yeah,
and that was like the media says it's a Russian hacker did it. Some people think it's a phishing. Some people think that it was somebody working with Podesta who leaked it, but we really don't know. I don't believe it's Russia doing it.
There's like if you just like look it up, like, and I just randomly looked it up earlier just to see like what it said. Just the AI overview said it was like a Russian linked hacker who spent like a spear phishing thing to Podesta to like, you gotta like fix your Google account or whatever. Then he put in his email. Then he got access to all his Gmail emails, which is like his email did essentially get compromised in a sense. A bunch of emails that got leaked. It's all on WikiLeaks. There's like 10,000 emails or something like that.
I think obviously it was like 10 to 30,000 or some crazy number like that.
Obviously, we didn't look through all that stuff. It's crazy, but you can go on Wiki through every single one of the emails that got leaked and find all the stuff. We'll have some emails that we're gonna put them on the screen and everything, but
just kind of show you guys like what's going on and stuff. Our 30 viewers right now, but.
Oh yeah,
we're kind of up with that, dude. I was surprised. I think I checked it last. It was at like 27 views. We're kind of popping.
Is it at 30 now?
It might be 30, dude. We might be pop off this year. You never know. I just thought that was
get in before it's too late.
That's what I'm thinking. Before we get murked by the CIA.
Before I get rich as fuck and forget about all my real homies.
Before I cut off everyone. Before I get rich and never talk to anyone again.
Once I see my first M, bro, I'm cutting you off, bro.
This podcast is over.
No. But, so essentially, that's how it all got to the Comet Pizza thing, which is the Pizzagate scandal.
Well, yeah, let's go back to that. Like the whole, like, the emails got leaked. And I think Hillary's emails got leaked too, didn't they? It was like a bunch of hers got leaked. I don't know if all of hers got leaked, but I think some of hers got leaked as well because of Podesta's emails. And then that's what ties into the Pizzagate. That's what ties her into it as well, because it ties her into it because he was her campaign manager at the time, John Podesta.
Right.
And then in the emails, there was a lot of emails.
He was a lot of stuff for the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
He was the counselor to Obama, the chief of staff for Clinton, the senior advisor for international climate policy for Biden, as well as her campaign.
So even after the whole Pizzagate thing, he still worked for Biden then?
Yeah, he worked at I think 2 different roles. I know one of them was the international climate, and that was in like the 2020s, and I think even a few years after that, he worked as another thing in there.
Really?
But Podesta, I don't think Podesta ever got legally in trouble for anything.
No.
It was just the Anthony Weiner guy that was arrested on whatever it was, pedophilia. I don't know what his exact
I think that's
were,
what it was. He's a convicted pedophile. Same with like a lot of people that Podesta hangs around and has been around have been convicted pedophiles, just like majority of DC. But so with these emails, in some of the emails there was a lot of connection to James Alefantis, who was the owner of Comet Ping Pong Pizza, which is where this whole Pizzagate scandal stems from.
And then I just want to bring up one thing. I don't know if you saw any of this, and it's not off topic, but it's essentially like pretty much to preface this whole thing and like how this scandal goes essentially. So James Alefantis is the owner of Comet Pizza, but it was started up with this other lady called Carol Greenwood is who they started up with. Now, I saw a video on Twitter, which I don't know any of this, but it was a video on Twitter of this dude in a bar who was drunk. He was talking about he worked with James Alefantis in a different restaurant like years prior to him starting Comet Pizza. And Dylan Greenwood was like, I don't know if he worked at the restaurant as well or if Carol Greenwood also worked there or whatever, but allegedly this dude was saying that he raped Dylan Greenwood, an 11-year-old boy. And eventually that dude Dylan Greenwood ended up killing himself. So I don't know, there's like no genuine public like things about it other than just the video of that dude in a bar drunk saying it. But Dylan Greenwood eventually killed himself. Says that James Alefantis raped him. And then he started Comet Pizza with Dylan Greenwood's mom. Or I don't know the exact timeline, but
that's like the whole thing that happened with that. And it was weird too because like at that time he was like the 49th or 47th most powerful person in DC, like in a list of ranking of them, and it was just unreal because he's just the owner of a pizza shop. Like that's also why it's just so weird of how like the connections these people have.
Well, he was connected. Like I know I'm pretty sure he was openly gay because I saw he dated David Brock, who's the CEO of Media Matters for America. So he was like definitely intertwined in like I wouldn't say politics per se, but people that were in politics
very
in a sense.
Influential people as well.
Yeah,
I mean it's that and like he was close with the Rothschilds, like Lady D Rothschild, whatever her name is. He was very close with her, which is also a crazy connection to have. It's unreal. We can talk about his Instagram post a little bit if you want to, because that is really
that's Instagram post is just super weird. You can't you can on Twitter you can see like compilations of posts or like there's this account on Instagram that has some of his posts up. Now I saw some things that some of the posts, it was essentially kind of about like the basement and like I don't know if you saw like the pictures of like the digging and like the ground, saying that was from a different place or whatever.
I saw that too in like the freezer. That's what people were saying, like the walk-in freezer. People were saying that was the basement, but like it was just a walk-in freezer of a different place he was looking at.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I saw things that said that's like a completely different place in the Comet Pizza place, but like there's I don't know if you want to put some pictures up. Or during this, but there's just like weird pictures with like a lot of like little girls that are like kind of weird. Like I know there's a picture of like some little girl with taped to like a table saying like, oh, this is where we're gonna put the kids to like pretty much keep them quiet and not like how it's like, okay, yeah, that's not like that weird, but also like kind of weird.
What do you mean that's not weird? If you posted that on your Instagram,
I get like I can like see like we don't want kids like being crazy and like the thing but it's like also weird to genuinely tape a girl's hands down.
To tape a little girl's hands down.
I'm not saying that like that's cool, that makes sense, but like it's definitely weird.
Yeah, there's just a lot of weird photos of kids, which is like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
just little kids and like it's like not like his kids, like a bunch of different like little kids and like other people with little kids and everything. And it's just like. It's kind of weird that you're just posting all that stuff. His Instagram is private right now. I requested to follow it like a week ago, but he accepted it yet.
I try to request it too, and he still won't accept us. So
might shoot him a DM or something, but I think I'm too old for that. But
I'm probably too old for him.
I'm expired to that guy.
Dude, it must
be. But yeah, the dude, he's just like he's a creep in general.
Yeah, just
Those
kind of
kind
like
things.
everybody else.
You wouldn't look
in
at that and
store.
go and be like, yeah, he's
a
just
regular old
creepy
Joe.
as
Like,
stuff.
yeah, just creepy posts, creepy like weird type of things. He had one where it had like a photo of something and it had the words Moloch in it, which is like a god that was in the Bible, like a demon, satanic entity that was in the Bible. That is like also ties to like Bohemian Grove, which is a giant owl that people go in the woods. Which we'll make an episode on that eventually, but. It's just it all kind of ties into like this whole like satanic cult shit that we have going on here in the Pizzagate scandal, which just makes it even weirder. Like the whole spirit cooking in the emails, which is really whack. We'll get into that a little bit too, because that stuff's pretty wild. So yeah, but the James Elefantis, he's the owner of the Comet Ping Pong Pizza. He was in the emails with John Podesta. A couple times he's connected with all those people, with the Clintons, with all these high-ranking people in DC, which is just makes it really weird, especially for somebody who's just owning a pizza shop. Like you don't expect that whatsoever. But
Yeah, I mean, like vaguely, you could be like, oh, it's just a place where people like to get pizza from. It's a good place to get pizza, but it's just like when you hear all these other things, it's like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, it's just it's weird. It's so weird how everything here is so interconnected, and it's just like how our last episode was on Epstein, and we were talking about all these different connections and everything. Is the exact same thing is happening with this. So
yeah, it's crazy, but
yeah. I want to get into the spirit cooking a little bit.
the spirit cooking, yeah. I mean, I can read off essentially whatever that like spell or whatever the hell that thing is. If you want to, yeah, it's this is this chick Marina Abramovich, who's just an artist. She does like really weird, like I don't even know if I'd say abstract, but more just like in my opinion, like demonic, performative,
it is like very,
whatever that means.
They call it performative art, which
one
is
of
like,
those gay arts things. I don't know. It's dumb.
It is stupid. Performative art in general is just gay. So I mean, it's
what is the spirit cooking like? What is is it a spell or what is this?
I don't think she really has ever like been very clear about it. Like everybody is been like it seems like a spell. So that's kind of why people say it. Like she calls it recipes. And she's also very connected with people in Hollywood. Like Lady Gaga really loves her stuff.
Yeah,
and, like it's really weird.
Stuff. There's some weird stuff going on with that Lady Gaga thing, isn't there? Where
Lady
she like
Gaga's
took her out like for some things.
Yeah, I heard she like took her in the woods, stripped her down naked, and made her find her way back home.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
She's never been the same. I was like, that's weird. But Lady Gaga is a weird character. Like she wears like the meat. You seen like the meat dress she wore.
Yeah.
And she wears like all these like weird, has a lot of like satanic imagery in her performances
I don't
and
know.
stuff. But
this girl, Marina Abramovich, is weird. But this is essentially her recipe for spirit cooking. It goes, mix fresh milk from the breast with fresh milk of the sperm. Drink on earthquake nights. On your knees, clean the floor. With your breath, inhale the dust. Wash your bed sheets in lemon juice. Cover the pillow with sage leaves. With a sharp knife, cut deeply into the middle finger of the left hand. Eat the pain. Facing the wall, eat 9 red hot peppers. Take uncut 13 leaves of green cabbage with 13,000 grams or Grammys, I don't know what that word is, of jealousy. Steam for a long time in deep iron pot till all water evaporates. Eat it just before attack. Fresh morning urine, sprinkle over nightmare dreams.
Imagine you like start convulsing after that.
Yeah, it just starts floating behind me.
What the fuck?
No, that's. I mean, you can like put up a picture of that genuine recipe during the just so like you can see like that's verbatim what it is.
Yeah,
like, it's. But like, that's like what does that mean?
Yeah, like what is going on? And the whole performance that she does this in is she has a bunch of gallons of pig blood. And it's all coagulated and all messed up. I probably won't throw up a video of it because I'm trying to like not get taken down on our second video.
So you can look it up.
Yeah, you can look it up. You just look up Marina Abramovich. How do you say her last name? Abramovich. Maria Abramovich. If you look her up and look up spirit cooking, you can find the video on YouTube. It's pretty easy to find.
She pretty much paints that recipe.
Yes.
On the wall with pig's blood.
Yeah, she paints it with like a paintbrush.
Yeah.
All the words. And then there in the corner of this studio that she does it in, this art studio, there's like a little like statue looking effigy almost.
It's almost like mummified kind of thing.
Yeah, of like a child, like a little baby. And she's just like painting and throwing the pig's blood on this little baby statue thing. And it just makes it even weirder. And it's just the whole, I don't know what the purpose of it behind it is. I think it's more of like, I mean, she says like,
yeah, I don't know if that's art, but
I think it's more just like some sort of satanic ritual type thing.
Yeah, yeah. But, I'm sorry, I called it gay earlier. That was disrespectful to the gays. I don't, but
yeah. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, it was disrespectful to the gay people because they usually make
I'm
way better art than this.
I feel
gays are pretty good at making art, and this is not even art. This is just some satanic ritual.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Magic stuff, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. But the reason we're talking about her is because there's some emails in John Podesta's emails about inviting him to spirit cooking with this girl. And in a post that she made, I believe it was on Reddit. If I can find it, I'll pull it up and put it on the screen. If not, you're going to have to find it yourself. But it's basically like somebody said, like, well, is it demonic if she's doing it in art, or is it really truly demonic or cultish if you're doing it in your home? And she said the way she did it at the art performance, it wasn't demonic, but if you do this in your home, then that's what makes it demonic. And then so apparently,
which is pretty much like what the recipe was saying.
Yeah.
Like if that recipe means like do this thing for a demonic ritual.
Yeah, it basically, if that's what it means, but like we don't even know, like there's speculation, I guess, of what it actually, what it would do to you, I guess, if it does anything, like demonic powers, magical stuff. I don't know, bro. But like, so in the emails, they talked about how they invited John Podesta to their house. So Marina can do
Marina Abramovich.
Yeah, Marina can do spirit cooking for them, which is like, that's just really weird. Like it's in general. And then in an email after that, which I'll put up as well, he has a email to his doctor and talks about like a cut on his finger and making sure it's not infected, which is...
Was it on his left hand middle finger?
I don't remember what they said, which finger it was, but that he had a cut on his finger after that. It was making sure it was not infected, probably because he had semen and breast milk in it.
Breast milk on it.
But
yeah.
So that was kind of weird. The
recipe says cut your middle finger of your left hand.
Yeah. So
I don't know, that chick. No, go ahead.
Yeah. It's all very satanic, cultish type stuff, and that's what they were having her do at their house. Apparently, that's what the email said. I know I believe she was pretty close with the Clintons as well. All those people in those high societies, which it was just, that's why we bring her up, because she was involved in this as well. And that's
here's a picture as well, which if you want to put this picture up, that picture with Lord Jacob or Day Jacob Rothschild, I don't know, their names are all whatever that is, but it's in front of what's the painting? He's in front of a painting of Satan that's like lifting.
Yeah, he's like lifting his hand and he's summoning it's called Satan Summons His Legions. And she's
is what the genuine picture is called, and her and Lord Jacob Day Rothschild, or however you say his name, are both standing in front of it just posing for a picture.
Posing for a photo casually.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that chick, but it seems like a lot of demonic stuff.
Yeah. A lot of demonic artwork that she has, and a lot of like her performance art is just inherently demonic. Like you can't call it like I've seen performance art before, and it's
performance. I feel that's like synchronized swimming. No, not.
Basically, yeah. I'd much rather watch synchronized
flowers and shit. Like,
yeah, I'd much rather watch.
It's pretty dope.
Swimming.
Have you ever seen it,
dude? Yeah, it's sick, bro. I've been watching it. When that shit comes on, you're
the Olympics.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
The only time I ever see it. It's just like when you like play something and then it ends, then you look back up from your phone and it's going on. You're like,
you're like, you know what? I'm gonna keep this on. I'm not gonna turn it off. I'm gonna keep seeing what's happening.
Like,
and it's like
performance. It's like cheerleading and not like.
Yeah, but like. Yeah, but it's almost disrespectful to perform to the synchronized swimming, because that shit is kind of sick.
It is kind of dope.
It's pretty dope. But like, yeah, so she does all this performative satanic stuff. Also, her photos, she has a lot of artwork in a lot of the U.S. embassies around the world that Hillary Clinton made sure to put in, which is pretty weird, because why would you want people like that to represent the country? But yeah.
I haven't done any research on this. I don't know if you have, but do you know if any of her is in James Alefantis' art gallery?
I I really don't know about that, to be honest with you. I know.
I have no clue. Just now, I thought about. I wondered if.
I know there's a lot of other artists who were in his art gallery. That is, we can talk about that now if you want, because that stuff's. I'm not even gonna put any of his artwork up in this video.
You can look it up and find it.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to get demonetized, but.
I mean, just to like, if you look up just his art gallery, you'll see pictures. A lot of it, little girls. They'll be like covering their private parts.
Yeah.
Like just a bunch of them. Like it's super weird stuff. If you want to look it up, you can go to the. I don't know. I mean, there's no need for us to.
Yeah, there's no need for us to show it because I don't even want to like look at it.
If you want to see it, then you can look at it.
There's another girl who has a lot of his art. A lot of her artwork is. It was called. Kim Noble. If you look up her artwork, if you look up Kim Noble's artwork, it is some of the most disgusting, perverted stuff I've ever seen. It's just like there's one where it's a guy on like his knees, looks like he is having sex, and then there's a small child, and then 2 people watching, and then 2 other people behind it as well, which is just really weird. There's a lot of
her artwork in his gallery.
Kim Noble, yeah. I don't know if it's in his gallery, what?
In Alephantis' gallery, or
I don't know if it was in whose gallery it was, but I know he had Kim Noble's artwork, and some of Kim Noble's artwork is very, very like just like just straight pedophilia. That's what it is, and they try to claim it's not, and like it's something else, but it's just so it's like woman.
Yeah, I saw that one pic. If we're talking about the same picture where it's like people on the side of the bed, like that shit is. That's clearly
clearly rape of a child, and just it's pedophilia artwork, and you can't even claim it as art again. Like I don't know. Like don't get me wrong. I like good art, but like this is not art. Like this is not art at all. No, this is just disgusting for the elites, for pedophiles. Like it's just
anybody, not just elite people. You're right. For anybody of any walk of life to have that or do that, think that's good. It's just genuinely disgusting.
Yeah, it is genuinely disgusting.
You wouldn't trust anybody with anything, let alone making your fucking pizza with that shit. Like
exactly. And just to clarify, we will be doing a review of the Comet Ping Pong Pizza eventually. We are going to. That's the goal here. Eventually, we will do a review and let you guys know how it is. Just to clarify that.
Should we go to the gallery too then?
Is it in DC?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. We can make a little trip there. We'll go eat pizza.
I've never been there. What do they call that place? The DMV?
DMV? What?
No, I'm pretty sure that's like the nickname for DC.
Oh.
It's like a nickname.
DMV? I thought you were talking about like where you get like your license from.
Yeah, but I mean, unless I'm dead wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
I see this dude's YouTube shorts and he calls it that. So
I think you're right. But why would it be called DMV?
I have no clue. I don't know.
I'm too stupid to think about this. Yeah, let's get back on topic here. But we will be doing a review of their pizza and letting you guys know how it is. And we will try to. I'm not gonna. Never mind. I was gonna say something else, but I'm not trying to get.
I have looked up the reviews for that place. A lot of people say it's good pizza.
Yeah, they say it's great atmosphere in there as well, and all right, we gotta. I'm sorry. This is a serious topic we're talking about here. We're not trying to make fun of it, but we are.
No, we're also done with these kind of podcasts for a little while because I'm very tired of looking at this shit.
Yeah, we're pretty sick of looking at pedophilia and stuff like that.
We're gonna take a little break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little mind break. Because this shit is fucking disgusting, and it's
unfortunately though. Whenever you like, what's conspiracy next? Most of them are kind of
it's a lot of them are connected to
either it's pedophilia or like just like sex cults, and it's so I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta find some ones that are a little bit more lighthearted.
We need to do like a dimensional SpongeBob conspiracy.
Yeah, we gotta just do one on something, bro. I don't even know.
I don't know, but back to we'll finish. We'll finish this.
All right, so the whole spirit. That's why we brought up this chick, this weird ass chick, because of the whole spirit cooking and then her finger being cut, her connections with everyone else. And then the photos we were talking about, we just brought up those about Tony Podesta's photos and how he has pedophilia art all around his home and in his art gallery, stuff like that. Just disgusting photos. Why this whole Pizzagate thing blew off is because of how many people found all these disgusting things and they were like, this has to be true, which I mean, I understand why you would think that. So I mean, But yeah. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's kind of the pretty much layover of how this whole Pizzagate thing goes. A lot of the people connected. There's also a lot of like conspiracies talking about like the basement there, and like you were talking about the picture.
Yeah.
And other things. Like I know there's a picture of the freezer that I don't true or anything at all, but there's a picture that apparently Jimmy Comet is James Alefantis' Instagram profile. And apparently I saw a picture, I don't know if this is real, edited, whatever, but it was a picture of like that freezer. And then I believe someone commented and said like hashtag kill room, and like other comments said like easy to clean up. Now that just seems a little too crazy to be true. Like that definitely seems like somebody who's just trying to push it up. But there's also a lot of other things talking about like a basement, and a lot of like way harder conspiracy theorists than me and Dale are here that are just like
I honestly wouldn't even
talking about
classify us as like conspiracy theorists. We like to kind of see the facts of things that happen and kind of just I don't know. I'm not out here trying to talk about Bigfoot and shit, but like
no, well he is real, but that's another talk.
Next episode.
No.
You ever seen the video of
Bigfoot hunting?
You ever see? We should do a video like that. We're like in the woods.
Should we go,
no. We'll get hammered, go in the woods, and then try to find Bigfoot.
I would be so scared the whole time.
All right, we'll bring someone else to record us, so we're not as scared. So at least we got one other person
still
there.
Gonna be scared, bro. That just made me think of like when Nelk they prank like the Bigfoot hunters.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that one's hilarious, fucking so funny. Now, have you seen the video? Is Peter Kane dog training, and he's like talking. He's like he's talking about how he gets raped by Bigfoot. You know what I'm talking about? He's like so dead serious about it, and he's like, and she started slobbing on my wanker or some shit like that. Like he's got like analogies for everything he says.
I don't know. That's weird.
I'll play it for you later.
Back to this Pizzagate thing, because there is. I don't know if you have anything else you want to bring up or go into like the more people on Reddit that are going like crazy deep and just kind of pulling things out their ass where there's like genuinely nothing to like find on it. Because everything that we've talked about is like the things that there's emails about, there's pictures, everything.
Yeah.
So that's why this is obviously a conspiracy theory. It's labeled as that right now because it's debunked or whatever. But
it's debunked by the DC police, even though they've known for corruption and everything. So.
And then there was another thing as well, which I did more research on because I just heard this on like a podcast somewhere saying that one of the people that was like a news reporter for I think ABC or NBC, one of those networks, he helped debunk it, and then eventually he got arrested for child porn, which the dude did get arrested. But everything else I was looking up, he didn't necessarily. I think he made like a comment about it or something like that. He wasn't it, but. I don't know. That also just plays into the fact that all these it's strikingly like awkward and weird and surprising that all these people that are part of this are just all getting in trouble.
Yeah.
For pedophilia and other things like that.
All these disgusting crimes against children it is weird how that all kind of connects.
It's weird. And I honestly, I mean but it just kind of like makes me think back to like older like Native Americans or Aztecs and sacrifice children forever, and that's how they got their power from like all their gods and everything. So it's just like I don't know, that kind of stuff is just I don't know, it just made me think of that. I don't know if that's any connection or anything at all.
Well, that brings back up to like what I was talking about, like he had the photo of that said Moloch on it, and Moloch in the Bible is like you sacrifice your babies to him. Like it says like in the Bible, like do not give your children to the fires of Moloch because they would sacrifice their babies. And that's kind of like across human time is like people would sacrifice
but I'm talking
babies.
Like even for like Native Americans and like Aztecs and Mayans, they knew nothing about like Christianity in the Bible. They were like praising the sun. They were like, if I don't kill 20 children today, the sun's not gonna like,
which is like wild.
Which is like they genuinely believe that. That's not even like me.
No, I know. Like, that's what I'm saying.
We have to have human sacrifices and like mutilate people, otherwise the sun won't come. Our crops are all gonna die. Like, just like crazy shit.
Like people actually believe that. Which I mean, I don't know if
it just seems like it's still going on to this day.
Yeah, I think it is, and I think it's pretty inherently satanic. I mean, at least in the way we see
modern terms. In modern terms,
but I mean, if you look at like back in time, like there's always been like an evil force people like praise or worship. So you can call that, I guess, satanic in the same. I mean,
in modern terms, I guess.
In modern terms, yes, but even like back in like biblical times, like that was before the Aztecs. That still is. That's still he still talked about that stuff. That's when Moloch is present when they give like you know what I'm saying.
I get that, but that's also written in the future tense, talking about that as Satan. So
I guess
at the time they weren't like
right. But I mean, they still it was like an evil force. They called like the dragon, the serpent, whatever you want to call it. But
they were fucking praising some wild shit.
Yeah, they were. But, yeah, it was like as soon as Moses would leave, bro, the Israelites would just turn and start worshiping anything, bro. Just how it went.
I don't know. Off topic, back to the Pizzagate thing.
Yes. All right. Let's get on to the symbols real quick. I'm gonna dig into that.
The symbols on like their sign.
Yeah. So on the sign and on the pizza. So we can talk about So like on their actual Comet Ping Pong Pizza sign outside of the building, it has a moon and a star, and then a moon and a star, moon and a star. And if you look at photos of Baphomet, which is like supposed to be kind of like Satan, basically. It's
does it do with a long nose kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like a bowl. It's on the thumbnail I sent you. No, actually,
okay, yeah.
No, that's Moloch, actually. I put that Moloch on this thumbnail. But the other one I sent you, same thing. But they have, in the same interpretations, statues of Baphomet, they have a sun and a sun, crescent suns, like diagonal to each other, which is like a satanic symbol. So, and that's on the logo as well. Also, there's a leaked document by the FBI that would identify symbols that pedophiles would use to like identify each other. And in those symbols, there's like boy lover, girl lover, child lover. The old Comet Ping Pong logo used to be the child lover symbol. And then all of the pizza restaurants around Comet Ping Pong also had those same exact symbols on them, which is pretty weird that they would have that. I think people have like tried to debunk it, but I don't know. You could say it's debunked, I guess, just for the sake of it. But I mean, it also seems pretty weird that all those places have the same symbols that were connected to an FBI leaked document. So, I mean,
and then talking about symbols, you could go into. There's a picture that James Alefantis posted to Instagram of this dude. I can't remember his name, but he owned like a French cafe, and he was wearing a shirt called like I Heart Elephant, which I Heart Elephant or something along those lines, but it's in French, which directly translates to I Heart the Child.
Yeah, all the photo pulled up.
Right. That shirt was from this French dude called Piers Charles Elephant. I don't know if he created like that term or whatever, but it's Piers Charles Elephant is like what the shirt was inspired by or created by, whatever it was. But Piers Charles Elephant is also, he was engineer, he was born engineer and one of the biggest designers in designing DC. And now if you wanted to go, I know me and Dale were just talking before this podcast, if anyone's ever seen, I mean, if you're listening to this, you've probably seen them, but those like pictures of the layout of DC, then like the star, the upside down things.
Yeah, the six-pointed star and how it's all connected to like White House and everything,
The streets are laid out. I don't know, even talking about that, and then what I was telling you before that is like, it definitely like it looks weird, but it's also kind of just like if you look at everything, they're kind of just taking lines from certain things, other things like that, and it's like you could definitely make a case of he's a French dude. If you look into like how that in Europe, they kind of all have weird designs where it's like either a circle with lines and rays and everything going out. Like look at America. I mean, like the biggest city, like New York, it's all just straight lines and just. Versus like if you look at like a France, it's like different, like way different, which could play into why you could make those shapes out of that, but it's also just kind of weird how you could make a symbol out of that.
You can make like I think it's like like two satanic symbols out of DC, like out of like pretty easily.
Yeah, so. And then the dude that designed that, then this dude's wearing a shirt that says I Heart Elephant. James Alefantis posted that directly translates to I Heart the Child.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I don't know, maybe it's a reach, maybe it's a not, but that's just another coincidence. This whole.
Yeah. Which is kind of what we're kind of saying here. All the coincidences that have just kind of piled up, and it makes it kind of seem like this might not be just a conspiracy theory. Which it was also kind of crazy too. Like when it all went down, I wasn't really into it at the time, but I mean, like looking back, I remember how like if you like
we were like 12.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't remember much of it. But I'm saying like same time like if it like when it went down, I remember like hearing people talk about it, and like immediately you're labeled a kook or like conspiracy theorist or like insane.
Yeah. I mean, you can literally look it all up. Everything will pull up from it, and it was like almost immediately shot down in 16.
Yeah,
like it was
immediately just like that. So I mean, that's why I was like, it's just, I don't know. That's why it also kind of seems weird to me too, like how just immediately they shut it all down. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, we could talk about the person that shot the place.
Yep. Yeah, let's talk about that now.
So this guy, Edgar Madison Welch, he heard about all this conspiracy theory and everything. He's from North Carolina.
We got to mention 4chan too.
Through 4chan, yeah. A lot of this stuff got big on 4chan, and then I think, was there another thing? Was it Reddit or was?
Yeah, I think it was like 4chan and then Reddit just kind of just totally blew all this stuff.
I've never even been on 4chan before, but I know a lot of people on 4chan are the ones that get deep into like conspiracies and just crazy things. But I don't know. I guess I'm not that deep into like crazy conspiracies. More so just like big events that are like known things that like has been like at least documented by the public, and then there's things that you look into, like things like this. Like obviously there's way crazier ones that's like no one's ever even talked about. But this dude, Edgar Madison Welch, he saw all the stuff that was going on. He was from North Carolina. He was also an actor. He played in a movie. I forget what the movie. It was just like some indie movie.
Random,
I was looking at the actor list.
7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it was like 2.8 on IMDb or 2.7, something like that.
But he does
7%.
have an IMDb, which is kind of weird that this guy who did this was an actor.
He's probably just an extra, though, realistically. Like,
yeah, but I mean,
whatever.
Like,
you're still maybe trying to get into acting or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, still, which I mean, that's pretty weird. I mean, that happened, in my opinion.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just that dude. He sees all this, so he goes to DC Comet Pizza. He shoots what most of the things I was reading says he shoots 3 shots into Comet Pizza, and he hits a door, a wall, and a desk. And now he was saying that he thought there was children behind the door, whatever, things like that, which I don't know. That's just what the things I was reading said. And then I know there's other people, which I haven't seen any facts on. There's a lot of people that say that whenever that he shot like the hard drive in there that contained all the child pornography and whatever.
Yeah.
Which I've never seen. I mean, I don't see why NBC or the Washington Post or anything would be like, well, he shot the hard drive in there or whatever. Like, I don't think they say that, but I've just seen other people say that and stuff like that. But the report is he shot a door, a wall, and a desk. My guess, if he was to hit a hard drive, he probably hit it in the desk. I don't know if any of that's true, though.
Yeah, I mean, I believe he tried to break open like a lock on a door, and it was just like a storage cabinet, apparently. So
yeah,
but yeah, I did hear that, like that it was just one hard drive which contained. I didn't talk about the website as well.
Oh,
you see about that?
And there's like a bunch of different ways you can type it in.
Yeah, like so, like in the way the website used to be, there was like another back page to it where if you entered like certain codes in, there was access to these certain files, and there was like 8 or 9 different computers around the globe that had access to all the files, and then there was 110 authorized users with the password, and they could gain access to these files. And I believe somebody did hack into it, and they found out it was child porn. So
I've seen that before. That's like 100% factual? That's not.
I believe so. I might be wrong on that though. I'll have to fact check myself.
I've seen that. I've seen that as well. As like somebody hacked in, and there was just a bunch of like different URLs kind of that like had like crazy names like for it, like along the lines of like it's like that. I mean, obviously nobody's gonna come out and no big thing's gonna come out and say that, but I have seen that, so I don't necessarily know.
Especially weird for a pizza place to have. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't go on Pizza Hut and just like you know what I'm saying? You don't have other files.
Well, no one out pizzas the Hut, but
you're right, and that's probably why. That's probably why Comet got taken down, is because Pizza Hut must
they walked too close to the sun.
Acting like Icarus over here, man.
No, but yeah. So that dude Edgar Madison Welch shot up Pizzagate, sent 3 shots in there, hit a door, wall, desk, allegedly hit a hard drive, and then after that he got sentenced to just years in jail. So after shooting up a public place, I don't know if there was people in there at the time, whatever. The picture of he got arrested looks like it was during the day, so I'd assume they were probably open or something. I don't know. There's nothing. They don't really get that specific about it. It's pretty vague.
It's really weird how like vague they are with it, which is just that's what kind of I think fuels more speculation as well. Is because of how vague the news media has just been about the whole thing. I heard from somewhere else too. This is some more conspiracy, but I heard that there was police tape up already around before the shooting even happened. Like it was all kind of a false flag type of deal. And that's why the guy's an actor and everything. That's kind of what people are saying, that like it might be like a false flag type of thing, just to get people's mind off Pizzagate and be like, all right, this is fake, because people are getting too close to blowing the lid on it. But that again is just a conspiracy theory in itself.
I don't know. I just think it's crazy that if like the picture, like the picture I'm talking about, where he has his hands above his head and there's like
yeah.
It was the middle of the day, so I'm assuming the place is open.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you only get 4 years in jail if you shot at a public restaurant where people had to have been inside, unless they are only open for dinner or whatever. I don't know their hours.
I don't know their hours. I mean, I know they close at 9:30. I looked it up yesterday.
That's early.
So I thought too. I don't know what the guy going on now.
Well, that's probably COVID bullshit that fucking fucked it up. It's probably open to 3 a.m. before. Probably. 6 a.m. if you were that cool. No, but... No, but yeah, so he shot the place up. He did 4 years in jail.
Well, the thing is, he didn't shoot at people. I think that's why he didn't get.
I get that, but if you're shooting into a restaurant where people are
he walked into it.
Dude, there's no way if I went into McDonald's, shot 3 shots in this.
What was the charge? Do you remember? Was it just like?
I don't even remember what they did. That's the thing. Everything that I read, the most specific thing that he went to Comet Pizza. He went to Comet Pizza with an AR-15 style rifle and shot 3 shots that hit a door, wall, and a desk, and then he was arrested. That's like out of like multiple places that I read. I didn't like try to find like the sites that would go deeper, but out of like the most popular like news things you could find, that's all like the most specific they would get. And then I saw some other things that like the prosecutors were trying to give him 4.5. His attorney said they wanted like 1.5, and then he got 4. But like, there's no like, if one of us went to a restaurant and shot 3 shots into a wall, there's nowhere.
Nowhere in 4 years, unless we got a crazy lawyer.
Yeah, but we don't got Brian Steele on our side, so
it's fair. It's fair. We only got Morgan and Morgan over here fucking protecting us.
Morgan ain't do shit for that. No, I'm kidding. Morgan, they'd be sponsoring podcasts. I love Morgan.
Dude, I would love for them to sponsor the podcast, but that's eventually. I hope that one day they can.
No, but so this dude did 4 years in jail. He got out. This was in like 2016. He got out in like 2020 sometime. And then, I believe it was January 4th of 2025 in North Carolina, a car that he was a passenger got pulled over by police. The police read the tags and realized that the tags ran back to a person. I never saw anything that said whether it was tags. They came back to a person who had violated felony probation, which I don't know if that means it was the Edgar Welch's, the shooters dudes, or he was a passenger. So I don't know if that was the dude who's driving the car, if he was hanging out with somebody that did that, or like, I just don't see how if somebody, I don't have, like, if you're already violating that, you don't get
you're
riding dirty.
You keep cutting out. You got to put your mic closer to you.
Okay, what did you not hear there?
Like the last 30 seconds. You were saying something about you don't understand about, like, I think you're talking about him, like, parole, probation stuff.
Oh yeah, I got you. All right, we'll just cut this little bit out. But so he was riding in a car in North Carolina. Police pulled it over for just a regular traffic stop. And then, so he was just a passenger in this car. The police pulled it over. They ran the tags of this car, realized the owner of this car, which I never saw who was the owner of the car. They never specified that. I don't know if it was the dude or the driver, but they realized that these tags ran back to somebody who had violated their felony, which I immediately thought, I was like, I don't know, like, is it the Edgar Welch's dude car? But I don't understand why, if he's going to violate his felony probation, why he'd be like, oh, well, I don't have.
Yeah.
Like, I think at that point, you don't give a fuck about just driving dirty. Like,
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But so, what's up?
No, I was saying he pulled a gun on the police, is what they're saying too.
Well, yeah.
Which is
So
just crazy.
allegedly, they saw that he had warrants out for his arrest because he violated his probation. And then, I mean, there's no genuine full story about it. It's very vague. But apparently, they found that out, and then I guess they confronted about it, and then them, and then the cop, and then he was just ruled suicide by cop. He died 2 days later. So I don't know. That's all just kind of weird to me. Like,
I agree.
I don't know. I have no clue. That's. I mean, look it up. That's all it says. There's no everything that I looked at of reputable sources to find it off. That's all it's Reddit and listen to somebody spiel on about some bullshit for 30 minutes. But I don't know. I'm not trying to purvey that nonsense here, or maybe it's not nonsense, but I don't want to sit here and claim it as fact.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's pretty weird. And then that's pretty much the last news of Pizzagate, other than people like us or other things just talking about it, kind of.
Basically, yeah.
But that was literally 10 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, this year that happened.
He died on January 6th, 2025. Shot on January 4th.
Probably the most impactful January 6th we've ever had within the last 10 years.
Oh, by a mile. No, we got to do a J6 episode, though.
We have to. Dude, I wonder if we could find somebody.
Didn't a bunch more stuff just even came out about that, no?
I did. Like, there was a bunch of FBI agents that were in the crowd.
Yeah, like, they was, like, fully known now that, like, there was 250 FBI agents in the ground.
Yeah, like, enticing people to go in the Capitol and go in places. Like, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could find somebody who went to J6 and interview them for the pod.
That would be pretty funny. I don't know. There's nobody.
No, nobody I know went to J6, but
We have to, like, find that. Well, they just got out of jail, so there was more to choose from now.
There's more to give. More people to talk to.
Yeah, it's like that Trump shit. He, like, was like, oh, I never told him to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then they sat in jail, and then he, like, released them. He was like, we're all good. I released you guys.
Yeah, we're chilling. Dude, that was that was one of the dumbest things, in my opinion, that he did in this whole term, is just, like, releasing all those people. Like, I get
the dumbest thing. Why is that dumb?
Those people, they did, I don't know, it's stupid. Like, you're going in the cat, like, you're not supposed to be there. You're riding in the cat.
Yeah, but they didn't
like
do anything wrong per se. They also sat in jail for like 4 years. It's a fucking, you can go into Comet Pizza and shoot it up.
It's fair. And you're out
from the Capitol at the same time.
You're right. You got to pick your poison.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know.
I don't
know. I mean, that's kind of all I have on Comet Pizza.
Yeah,
unless you have other things
kind of what I was talking about here. I think we kind of covered all of it, basically.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot more we could go into on the conspiracy side, but that's pretty much all the factual information that's out there.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we're trying to do here on this podcast, is talk about, like, these conspiracy theories or whatever you want to call them, and kind of give you the factual sides of it and other sides that the media really doesn't cover that are still facts. So that's kind of what we're doing here. But yeah, that is
genius takes.
What?
And our own genius takes on the subject.
Yeah, basically. But that is Pizzagate right there. That's it.
That's what I found. I don't know about you.
That's basically the same exact thing I found as well. So it's pretty insane story, pretty crazy. I think there's probably more stuff that we don't know is, like, about it. I don't think we ever will, but that's it. That's Pizzagate.
By that ruling?
Well, the administration filed an appeal this morning with the Ninth Circuit. I would note the administration won an identical case in the Ninth Circuit just a few months ago with respect to the federalizing of the California National Guard. Under Title 10 of the U.S. Code, the president has plenary authority.
Stephen? Stephen? Hey, Stephen, can you hear me?
Who's a bot?
It seemed, Stephen, I apologize.
What were you saying the plenary authority is?
Yeah, I'll look it up to get the actual definition, but I believe it's like total power that Trump can have.
That's weird. I don't know. Let's dive deep. Conspiracy theory. That's the first AI bot they tried.
complete and absolute power to take action on a particular issue with no limitations.
That's an actual thing. He said it was what, under like Section 10 of what?
Yeah, in United States constitutional law, plenary power is the power that has been granted to a body or person in absolute terms with no review or limitations upon the exercise of that, power. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like in the Constitution?
Yeah, and
when they put that shit in last week?
Literally, bro. Off the United States.
That's like crazy.
Under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 3, the Commerce Clause, instead of have plenty. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I guess you have to like go to like, he's got certain things. Yeah, Congress and President have plenary power to make and enforce immigration and national policy with judicial review.
Okay.
So if they do it through like a judge, then they can do whatever they want, which I think
it has to be about like the immigration or whatever. Like, pretty much it'd have to be like a threat to America kind of thing, and then you're like,
yeah, and you can
like in like the most vague, like dumbed down terms that like somebody not saying.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Which is pretty. Yeah, it's pretty insane. So
yeah, what do you think? What do you think happened? Do you think there's like some dude behind the camera, or like fucking like what?
I think it's probably like an earpiece. To be honest with you, like earpiece, and he's like, someone's like, shut up, stop.
Yeah, but that was quick though. This like it was plenary authority,
yeah,
and then
as soon as it, boom. But I was also reading some comments on TikTok about it, and they were saying like, usually like that's not a word that's not a word you would bring up commonly. So like if he's
plenary authority,
yeah, like who like I've never heard that word ever until now. Like
neither
so I'm saying like if somebody's saying that and like just kind of like slipping it out, like they're definitely like have been hearing or saying that word a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Well, yeah,
like
he's probably. Well, that's
shit,
true.
like,
well, that makes me think that he was like told to say that.
No, but if he cut himself off, then that means
who the fuck pulls up plenary authority?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
that's what. Okay.
If he's been saying it or been hearing it or been for
right.
so long, like it's gonna be in his mind and in his like word bank
but
that he's
also,
using. Like he's gonna.
Who's
that?
Who's that dude? Is he a Democrat or Republican? Because I feel like if he was on like
Miller, I'll look him up real quick.
If he was on the Democrat side, he would have just kept letting it rumble and like, just to like fuck Trump over. But if it's like a Republican, I could see why he'd be like. Fucking
he's the White House Deputy Chief of Staff, so definitely.
So he's a rep.
He's a red guy. So which is pretty insane that he just let that slip. The whole thing in Portland and everything in Chicago is pretty insane to me. Like,
I heard some stuff. I was listening to that during that Dave Smith and Nick Fuentes podcast. Nick was talking about he lives like near where they're doing that stuff in Chicago, and like apparently like there's like people that are like aiming cars into like federal agents' cars and ICE cars and like the building and like
stuff like that. Yeah,
and it's like, yo, I can see why you'd be pissed off when they're like deploying the National Guard and things like that in your city.
It's like a Black Hawk, like you wake up in the middle of the night. It's like that one, like William Dafoe, that meme of him looking up.
Yeah,
it's like about like you're like,
yeah,
this is a fucking Black Hawk helicopter and like army dudes rappelling down to like deport some people.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if I woke up to that too, I'd probably be pretty scared. And
well, yeah, they did that shit. I saw that, but wasn't there like a lot of like genuine like a gang from somewhere in there? I know there's like actual shit in there.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really know in total detail. I just heard that they arrested a ton of people who weren't even illegal, like hundreds of people weren't illegal.
I saw that video. It was like pretty much like in a park building kind of.
Yeah.
And they like went in there because apparently there was a lot of like, I don't know, somewhere south of America that were in there, and then I heard they like arrested or detained like pretty much everyone and
and
like
there's like a lot of
like there was like women, children, everyone, and it's like
I mean like, and it's not
I get getting like the bad people.
Yeah,
let's not fucking.
Yeah, but at the same time, like if you've been here for like 20 years,
COD campaign this shit, like
dude, acting like we're playing Ready or Not or whatever, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, I heard that game's crazy.
You haven't played it yet?
No,
dude. What?
I've been on that college football 26 grind.
Dude, you gotta get Ready or Not, bro. It's so much fun. We can play together. It's the shit. It is the shit. It is so much fun. It's yeah.
I don't know. I haven't played that much video games. If I do, I literally just hop on college football.
Yeah, I haven't really either, but I've been ripping that one a good amount. That's like the only game I've been playing.
I think I heard Shane talk about it on his podcast. He was saying it's fire. He was saying it's like crazy. You're like going bust like child porn warehouses or whatever. It's like crazy
shit going on, bro. And like they had like censor a bunch of it because it was like too graphic. So it's just like child stuff.
That's gay.
I was like, well, I mean, child stuff makes.
Well,
sense.
I guess I'm okay. Well, putting. That's crazy if you're putting child
I don't
porn
think they
in a
put that,
game.
but like it was like some stuff that was like, whoa, this is a video game, dude. This is not real life.
Okay,
but
that's sick though.
It's pretty sick. It's like
I heard it was a fire game.
Like you're like a police officer in LA or whatever. I think.
I just want GTA 6 to come out, bro. You gotta get a PS5 for that shit.
I will
or Xbox
when it comes out.
It's supposed to come out March 2026, I think. Yeah. It's supposed to already been out. It's supposed to come out last month.
I was about to say, it should have already came out, but it hasn't yet, which is annoying, bro. I wish that game came out.
Don't be fired, though.
It will, eventually, if it ever comes out.
I got faith. It better come out.
If it doesn't come out, I don't know. I don't know, bro.
I'm going to fucking...
Dude,
I'm going to riot.
At that time, if it doesn't come out by then, the AI will be good enough to where we can make GTA 6 on, like, our phones.
We could do it right now. Let's go outside and just start whipping it.
Just put a GoPro on and start fucking beating the shit out of people.
Dude, that makes the thing in GTA 5. There's this one mission in like the story mode where you blow up this big tech company's dude's phone as he's giving a speech.
Yeah, I know.
And it just made me think of how the Israelis blew up all those pagers on those motherfuckers. They straight read that shit out of fucking GTA 5.
They probably did. I forgot all about that mission. Like that, he's like on like live TV. And
he's like in front of like a huge crowd. And he's like, "Oh, I got a call."
Yeah. Why would you answer a call on live TV though? I didn't think about that.
Because he was trying to show off the phone, and then he was gonna get a phone call during that. So you break into the building and put a detonator in the phone. So when he,
that's what it was.
I forget what the
you're Michael, aren't you?
Called. Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought. Cause like it's
one of like the earlier on missions.
It's like one of the first one, like not first one, but like pretty early on.
It's just then like it's earlier on. Yeah.
They really did take that shit page for there's like no creativity in that.
But they had those pages for like a year.
What?
Yeah, they had those pages for a while.
Are you for real? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, and then just one day they just started fucking boom, boom, boom.
Oh, the Hamas people did?
Or was it Hamas or people in Iran? The Israelis are the ones, so I'm pretty sure it was Iran that like were getting like pagers, and I think fucking Rogan was talking about this from what I heard. Iran, because it was definitely Iran. This is what Rogan was saying on his podcast. That like Iran was like ordering pages or doing whatever. Israel like got the shipment before they did, put all these bombs and shit in them, and then sent them, and then they went to Iran after. They had them for like a year, and then they eventually like that's what I mean. Maybe a year might be wrong. No, they had them. That's what at least fucking Joe Rogan was saying.
A year is crazy. Like that's like so calculated and
so they were like fully functional though. That's the thing.
Yeah, and then you have a.
That's what I was saying. And then also
those bombs are pretty big though too. Like,
bro, it's just literally like, think about it. It'd be like your phone blowing up your pocket, and then your just bottom half's like fucking gone. It'd be like you'd hit it with like a fuck.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. And then also that's like the same shit when they organized that whole for everyone to meet in the bunker.
The what?
And then Israel like sent out like I don't know if it was like memos or whatever, like whatever. Israel pretty much organized a meeting. Like they were talking to all these people in Iran that were like higher up. It was Israel talking. All the people in Iran thought it was them talking to each other to meet in this bunker to talk about these plans. When they got in the bunker, they bombed the shit out of the bunker and killed them.
Jeez. I did not hear about that either.
You haven't heard about it?
What? I have not heard about that at all, dude. I'm out of the loop on that.
Dude, this was like a few months ago.
I heard about the pagers. Yeah, I did not hear about the bombing the bunk. Dude,
there's
just so much news, bro. It's so hard to keep up with the cycles nowadays.
Yeah, well, I don't like look at current news shit. I just hear it.
Yeah,
podcasts and stuff. But yeah, they like coordinated for all these people to be in this bunker and then bomb the shit out.
Fucking bomb their ass. Jeez.
Yeah,
that's fucking gnarly.
it's like, I don't know. I know there's a ceasefire though, Hamas and Israel.
I heard that they were still bombing people.
I literally like just today or yesterday, Trump came out and said
I thought that
they
was
signed like phase 1 of a ceasefire.
I thought it was like a week ago he signed it, and then it.
There's nothing less to bomb in there, bro. Like,
You're right, dude.
Just rubble.
How do you feel about Miss Greta going there? You see about that? The flotilla.
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, she went to they like seized her.
Did she try to like sail or some shit?
Yeah, they was like doing some pirate shit down there.
No, honestly,
but honestly, I think she has balls for that. I
respect anybody that goes that hard about anything.
Yeah, dude, that she does go hard about shit, bro. Which I was like, you know what, I can respect you for that. She has this stupid.
Dude, isn't she like? No, she looks like fucking shit.
She looks like she's a fucking Amish person.
Isn't she like 22? She's like young as shit.
She's like our age, bro. And then fucking sailing the waters sailing the 7 seas to Gaza. But it's crazy because like I found out too that like Israel has banned what is it baby formula. Like if you're a doctor and you go into Gaza, you can if they find baby formula in your bag, like they will ban you and your company that goes there.
Oh well, they're literally. For lack, there's no better way. They're just ethnically cleansing the entire place.
It's a genocide. You can't say any other way about it. It's not like you can't be like it's a war.
That's just crazy.
It's not. That's what a lot of literally genocide. But
that's what a lot of like that Dave Smith, Nick Fuentes podcast. What they were kind of talking about, because Dave Smith is Jewish, but he's kind of like he's not with all the shit that Israel's doing right now.
He's not a Zionist.
Government.
Yeah.
He's
not a Zionist.
He's like against what Israel's government is doing. He's not like against or anti-Jew. I wouldn't even say Nick Fuentes is either. Obviously, he's more critical than him, but like they're saying the same things, and essentially, kind of what they're talking about is saying like, I mean, this is just kind of off topic, or who the fuck cares about the topic right now? But off of what we were just saying, it's like they're pretty much saying that like a lot of like Jews and people like that like care more about like the Holocaust than like almost their own religion or like Jesus or anything like that. Like, so you kind of get what I'm saying about that?
You lost me when you started talking about Jews and Jesus because they don't believe in Jesus, but
right. Well, that was the last fucking thing I said, but okay.
Yeah, but and I know. I was like.
No, but like,
but I know what you mean. Like, they worry more about the Holocaust. Than
but but even in American schools and everywhere, they teach more about the Holocaust than like Christianity or Catholicism or anything like that. Literally, the shit that conquered the Western world.
Yeah,
like
you don't hear about that at all. You hear more about.
They were talking a lot about stuff like that, and it's like how they're like pretty much they base their lives off that, and they don't trust anyone. Yeah. They assimilate with themselves so much, and then that's how like obviously a lot of Jews are incredibly smart people. Yeah. Like just in general, they're so well educated, and everybody should literally take notes and do what they're doing. But like it's almost like to the sense, it's kind of like a thing that like Nick says, it's like they're allowed to do stuff. They can have Jewish schools, Jewish fraternities, all these other things, but like not really any other groups can do that.
Yeah, like they have an entire ethnic state. And if any other race or religion did that, it'd instantly be called racist or you know.
And it's not like I'm against that kind of thing, but it's like level the playing field or sense. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like either be like, everyone. Well, like either just be like everyone can do this or kind of thing.
Yeah. It is kind of like
it kind of goes in the lines of what. It goes in the lines of like what everyone's saying. Why everyone's like anti-Israel and Netanyahu right now. Clearly, the values of our government are going into Israel more. It's like no matter what group, Jewish, Mexican, Asian, whatever. If you just came down from Canada, whatever. Like if you're coming here to live in America, your values should be whatever country. Anything, and not to say fuck the country you came from. You can. Jew or proud Mexican, whatever, that's cool. Fly a Mexican flag outside your house, but don't burn down the American flag and say fuck America and this. And it's like, bro, because you're in a go to Mexico and burn a Mexican flag, dude. They'll fucking kill you.
Like, cartel will put you on a video, dude. You'll be fucking
put you on a fucking stake, dude.
Put you on the fucking Vlad.
You'll be on Reels tomorrow, dude.
Bro. You'll be in a middle school cafeteria in a couple hours,
one thing,
buddy.
Dude. That's all I say, bro. I don't care how I die, but if I end up on So fucking spread.
I was thinking about this today. I was like, dude, like we'd be like saying a lot of stuff and things like that, and it's like I'm like, oh, dude, what if we got killed or some shit by the CIA? But I was like, we don't have enough influence yet to like even do anything.
I wouldn't be that mad if that was the case. That's pretty baller.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's what
they JFK'd us.
What? No, if they
JFK'd
us, bro, that'd low key be the shit. Like that's how we go down.
If we were just driving around a golf cart,
like we're golfing or something,
shot in the back of the fucking head.
Yeah, and then we get like 2 shots to the back of the head, and they rule it as a double suicide. That's kind of sick.
I would be mad.
I wouldn't be mad at all, but like it's like you know what I'm saying. But I'm like we don't have enough.
I'd be more annoyed than mad. It'd be like, damn, I wasn't done yet. But
like, bro, I was about to break 80 right
there. At least let me finish. Yeah, at least let me finish the round.
Like, dude, I just bought a Scotty Cameron, bro. If you had to just wait, just so I could break it in a little bit more, like
let me like fucking at least finish 18. Like if you want to get me on the clubhouse, okay.
Yeah, give me the clubhouse.
Unless I'm playing, if I'm playing bad, then favorite. But if I'm about to shoot a PB, like.
Yeah,
pump the brakes.
Dude, let's pause a little bit.
I just birdied the last hole.
Yeah.
Wait. No, dude, I was honestly thinking about that. If we but when we get big enough and like if we do like a
influence
kind of thing
and everything.
No, not even like influence, but like eventually we'll definitely do like a Patreon.
Oh,
but like what I was thinking about is like we definitely won't like our normal episodes are going to be our normal. So those are just going to go everywhere. Yeah. Like Patreon, if we do like bonus content, I was thinking we like whenever we get the time, like a golf, go out, get a camera, and try to like follow like a topic to talk about while also just.
But it has to be like obscure topics. Like it can't be the shit we're talking about on the podcast.
It'll just be dumb shit.
It's gotta be just like retarded and shit. Like,
well, like dude, by the turn we're just gonna be hammered. Yeah, and, like nobody's gonna know.
Yeah. I'm down for that.
But like at that point, we'd have to be like making money.
Yeah, like
our camera guy.
Yeah,
to go out there and record because like we can't get like a buddy, yo, come golfing, but also because otherwise he's gonna be like, all right, we'll hold this way. It's like we just need someone to strictly record.
Yeah, I think.
But I think that would be funny if we went out there and just like tried to talk like I don't know, just even if we just talked about like literally anything, if it was something sports or golf related.
Yeah.
And then just got hammered and golfed.
I'm down for that. I'm down for a lot of like other things that aren't just podcast stuff, like the interview stuff I was talking about in DC, or like actually going to the Comet Ping Pong and doing a pizza review.
That would be funny. How far is the drive from Indiana?
Let me check. I think it's like 10 hours. I don't.
That's not terrible.
Might be close.
You do a weekend trip.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. We look, you should.
I'm down.
Like next year type shit. Beginning of next year.
I'd be down.
It's only 8 hours and 49 minutes. That's light work.
It's a work day.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That'd be so much fun. Yeah, we gotta do that. Like we go down on like a Friday night and then Saturday.
Yeah, I'd be down.
And then see what DC's got popping off, because I've been there once, but
I've never been there.
I was like 11 years old, so I don't really remember too much.
I've never even been there. I'd be down to just see all this shit.
It's pretty sick too, because like all the museums are free, because it's like DC. So it's like all historical stuff, and like they have like this like the crazy museums there, bro, like unreal stuff. So
I'd be down.
You'd fuck with it. But we definitely gotta go around DC and just fuck around.
Just talk to people.
And just dick off in the Capitol. Make a vid out of it.
Should we storm the Capitol?
We should tell people we're gonna storm the Capitol.
Let's not do that. Actually, come to think of it,
I was gonna say something earlier about like. I forget how I was going to word it, but I stopped myself because I was like, I think it'd be funny to say on the podcast, but it'd be a lot less funny to have like an FBI agent read it to me on paper.
No, it'd definitely be 10 times funnier if you're sitting in a room.
Just in a room. Dude, reading
it's like being in the principal's office in middle school, right? And they read
in the FBI interrogation room.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be funny. It's like the one.
No,
like, it's
dude,
like a Twitter
honestly,
post,
bro, I would be so happy. I mean, it's like we're the SIA, just a rip off of the CIA, dude. I would literally, if like we started to gain some traction, and we got sued or like literally like emails and letters from like the CIA, I would.
Dude, I would be so happy too, bro. That'd be unreal. Like it'd be a true dream come true. It'd be so
It'd be so fun. We'd have to like emergency podcast.
Yeah, we have to do a
just
podcast
holding up the
that
letter.
night. Yeah, we would like print it out and shit. Like, yeah, that'd be so funny, dude. Be like, we're getting sued. That is truly a dream.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna start manifesting that damn near. I think that might come true. Like, if I do that,
That'd be so funny, bro.
we get fucking
I
sued
love
by
that
the
shit.
CIA.
Yeah, a man can only dream.
Oh, let me show you that. If I can find that video real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna show you that video of
what?
the guy getting raped by Bigfoot. It's like a
Bigfoot, bro. That would be so fun though. Like honestly, what I hope if like this shit can like blow up enough and we can make this our full-time job. If we're like doing shit like I know we talked about like eventually we'll do a podcast on like new all that shit. Like if we could like go to Vegas, record it on like a balcony.
yes. No, we should do like a Vegas at like the Vegas shooting episode in like the hotel he did it in. It was,
Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
That shit's the biggest bullshit story I've ever heard in my entire
That's
life.
what I'm saying. That'd be a crazy podcast to do it. Like we do it on that in the
That's what I'm
hotel.
saying. Or
That'd
like
be
if we
sick.
did like a Wall Street
Yeah.
in New York, like if
Yeah.
we could travel to like do these
Yes.
podcasts and stuff, that would be the best shit. I mean, obviously there's certain things like we can't go to Epstein's Island, but
Sadly. Well, I mean, we still could because you can't go on the island, but you can go by the island.
once who's the dude, Cameron Dicker or whatever
Oh,
he bought,
yeah.
he's gonna put up a resort.
Yeah.
We could go.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We get hammered at the resort and then talk about Epstein. That'd be the funniest shit ever.
I'd be down.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just like we'll just like plan out like the dumbest shit to do, and then just make it a podcast or a YouTube video, and it's all kind of based around this
That'd
shit.
be fun.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Well, yeah, we could do like a YouTube video, just kind of like a historical thing, and then
yeah, or like go to the Alamo.
like, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter where they're now. The Alamo in Texas,
Alamo
or,
would be kinda
or the
sick.
sea.
Alamo in
Fuck's
Texas,
the Alamo?
bro. In Texas.
What is that?
You don't know what the Alamo is?
I mean,
Like remember the Alamo?
I know what the Alamo is, but like, what the fuck's in Alamo, Texas?
It's like a big ass fort that it was like a big battle between Mexico and America.
Like the Comanche?
No, like the Mexican army. You never heard about this?
Oh yeah, I know what you're
Dog,
talking about. Who
what?
the fuck cares about that?
Dude, but that shit's sick though. It's like still like it's a big ass fort.
I'd rather go to like fucking Gettysburg.
Yeah, that's fair. That'd be kind of sick. Gettysburg would be sick.
You're like just Philadelphia in general.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. We go to Gettysburg. We could go to like. We should do like one where we try to like we go to like some like haunted place. I think that'd be kind of fun, like some historically haunted place, and try to see if we can't.
Like where?
I don't know, but I'm just trying to like we go somewhere that we can and we try to like figure out some shit. We'll bring like a Ouija board and like those like weird ass like things that they use.
Should we just take like
the EMF reader things?
Bunch of like psychedelics too before we go in there.
We'll do DMT in the Conjuring house. You know
Nah,
what I'm
fuck
talking about?
that. I hate horror shit. We probably won't do that.
I'm gonna convince your ass one day. All right, that's the podcast for today. I think that's a good enough episode.
Yeah, I gotta watch the second half of Thursday Night Football and try not to fucking blow my brains out if Saquon Barkley doesn't pick it up. See you guys.
See ya.